Okay, for this tutorial, I want you to get two images, two photographs that you imagine this guy is looking at. He's standing on these rocks, he's climbed up somewhere and is looking out. And it can be real, or it can be sort of magical, or it could be fantasy, or it could be dystopian, which means in the far, far future when maybe the civilized planet that we know is different or changed. So, for example, I've got this open from a different tutorial, but let's just, maybe I'm going to go with stars and planets. Which one? This one looks good. Okay. And it's a high quality image, which is what we want. Copy. And we'll pop that at the top. And something for the bottom where the earth should be. So, I could go with ocean, this one here. Control V. Now this ocean's got a little bit of sky, Control T, holding Alt to make it bigger. So I don't want any sky because I've got my sky. And I don't really want that boat either. Control D. So with my ocean, I'm going to move it across. As I move it across, obviously I need to get rid of the new bit of sky. Boop. Control D. Move that there. Now I've got a little bit too much sky, so Control T. I'm going to need to make this bigger. And move it around. Press Enter. And the guy on the rocks layer needs to be in front, so we've got these two. Now, they're very different color schemes, so in order to bring everything together, we're going to create a new blank layer. And we're going to go to Gradient. And this is a gradient I have already here, but you can get a different gradient. That one's a pretty cool one. And if you want, see this is only 2 colors, if you want 3 colors, you can just click in there and then double click on it and select some sort of color if you want 3. I'm just going to stick with 2, so I clicked and ripped that off. So we go OK. And we're going to, on a blank layer, just click and drag top to bottom. Now that covers everything up. But if we change up the top of the layer, see how it says normal, if we change that, see darken, multiply, color burn. So if we go through those until we find one that we like, ooh, that one's interesting. Looks very sci-fi. Don't mind that. That one is overlay, that's my favorite so far. Soft light, new favorite. Oh, I don't know which one. Don't mind linear light, it's more violent, but that's weird. Don't mind that either. Don't mind that. Ah, color. I like color. This can be dragged below it, so make sure layer 2 is probably your top layer and then your gradient there. And if you wanted to, you could change the original color anyway by going Control U. If you wanted it to be a different color to begin with and then put that over there, you could do that. Or you could have a few layers with different type of gradients and see which one you like. So that one going through, so this is more of just a subtle blue. So you go through that list until you find, see, ones like that sort of ruin it, it's too abstract, it doesn't make sense. Whoa. Anyway, you can find the ones that you think, look, I think I like color for both, but you might even have both of them. Does that make any difference? Not really. Yeah, I like that. So then you'll have 4 layers all up. One will be a gradient layer, one will be your base layer, one will be your top layer. I want to see what original ideas you come up with. What is this guy looking out? If your guy ends up being sort of invisible because he's too dark, and see, my background's really bright, but if it was really dark, you might lose this guy. So what you can do to make the guy stand out a little bit, double click on this area like this to get layer style, or the long way is layer, layer style, and you could give him an outer glow. Now see with the outer glow you can choose the color of the outer glow, or you can just have it white. Don't have it super obvious like that, but just to give him a little bit of a standout so it doesn't just fade away if you need to. Okay, so let's see what creative ideas you have.